What is up, guys? I'm the LokNezMunstr, and I'm here finally bringing you my next Bloons Tower Defense 5 guide for Impoppable mode. We're on 3 times round, which is only the 4th map, and I have not posted a video for this in about a month, I think. So start out by apologizing for not being around to really do that, and I'll kind of give you my excuse, although I guess you can take it or leave it. Basically, it's not really an excuse, it's just me being stupid. Basically, I've been lacking motivation to make videos. It got to the point where I was really excited to put out my Impoppable guide for Main Street, and I was really excited to get that strategy locked down and to record the video and edit it and everything and put it out on YouTube. And right before I recorded it, I decided to check YouTube and see, hey, is there anyone else that has already done this? Because up until that point, there had been no one. And of course, my luck, I went and looked on YouTube and someone had posted a guide for that, and that really discouraged me. But I didn't let that stop me from actually putting out that video. And because I'm not as popular as this other person that did it, I mean, it didn't, it hasn't gotten that many views and all that. So that was really discouraging for me. And so I just been using excuses like, trying to enjoy my summer while it lasted and having to go to work and everything. I used those excuses to stop me from making videos again. And it wasn't until recently that I got a few comments on a couple of my videos saying, hey, you're a really good Bloons Tower Defense player, and I really enjoy your videos, and you deserve more subs, and your videos really help me, and all this stuff, and that's really encouraging. I mean, it made me think that there's actually people, a few of you subscribers out there that enjoy these videos and actually get help from them, and that was my goal. When I first started making these, I thought I'm not going to care about subscriber count or trying to be entertaining. I mean, that's definitely a factor that I worry about, but it's not my main focus at all. And my main focus is going to be just to help people, which is why you're stuck here listening to my boring old voice narrating these videos with nothing else, because I wanted to talk about the gameplay and be able to tell you in depth what exactly I'm doing for this gameplay. And before you guys call me a hypocrite or whatever, I'm not doing that in this video right here because I've already done this almost the exact same strategy on 3 other videos. And the whole reason I make these, I keep doing these beginner maps, is to show you exactly where the tower placement is, and just to prove that this strategy works and that certain upgrades and stuff that I have may or may not be necessary. I'm going to tell you right now that I've been trying to get my progress up on my iPad, which is what the recording is that you see here. It's on my iPad, and I don't have near the progression nor the upgrades that I had on my phone. If you saw at the very beginning, I'm only rank 53, and that's just from doing a lot of the expert maps, just trying to get a lot of cash, monkey money, and tokens and stuff to upgrade. At this point, when I recorded this, I only had the popping power and the attack speed maxed out. And I decided that that's probably all I'm going to need, really, when I start, at least for these beginner maps, that's all I'm going to need. So I decided to put off trying to max out my upgrades and get videos out. And I think the only other lab upgrade I'm actually going to max out is going to be the Moab Sabotage, or Big Balloon Sabotage, so that all the Moab classes have, I think, at max 20% less health. That really helps when the vacuums are trying to shred. If you have a vacuum with a village on it, with the jungle drums upgrade, the vacuum will suck up a BFB and start shredding at it, and then it will spit it back out before it actually dies. And that's just because the BFB has so much health. I think if the BFB had that 20% health loss, then the vacuum would be able to suck it up completely in one go while being upgraded like that. And in all of my videos, I have a village on those vacuums with the, it's basically 2-2. Simply so they can detect camo balloons. So that's why I think that's a really important upgrade to have, and that's the one I'll be getting next. And I'll for sure let you guys know when that happens, so to get it yourselves. And so that's basically all I'm probably going to have in terms of Monkey Lab upgrades, because I want to be able to do these guys with as little extra help from the game as possible. I don't think I'll ever try any of those, I don't know what, the naps or something, and there's some other acronyms that I don't quite understand. But basically, like, no Monkey Lab upgrades, none of the agents, nothing like that. That's actually really difficult, first of all. I don't think I'll be trying that. And second, I think people who are trying to, progress in these games and get these impoppable medals are actually going to use as much as they can in the game. So I tend to use whatever the game gives me, which is why I wouldn't like denounce the use of agents. I just don't want to use them because monkey money is one of those things that you can pay for to get more of, even though you get a lot in the game. I mean, you can pay to get the tokens, but I only use the tokens that I've earned from maps. And the same thing with monkey money, you earn them from playing through maps, but there's different things you can spend your monkey money on. You can spend them on specialty buildings or agents or cash and live injections and stuff like that, which is why I don't want to use the monkey money to help me out in the game. The tokens you can only spend on those lab upgrades, which is why, so that's the reason that I spend them on that, plus the fact that they help out. And the lab upgrades are permanent. They linger on and affect every single game that you play, whereas the agents only help you in the one game that they're deployed in. And so that's one of the reasons why, or that's basically the reason why I use the certain upgrades that I do and everything. And you can, if you notice, I once again have the regular monkey farmer and not the pro version. So one, people can stop asking me, hey, do I need the pro version? You definitely don't. I explained in the videos before, I only used the farmer to pick up bananas because I'm lazy and don't want to keep tapping my screen over and over. And that's a lot of micromanaging I have to do to keep tapping the screen. Sometimes I'll be too busy picking up bananas and completely miss that my towers have let a few balloons leak, and so that's something I'm completely missed out on, and then I have to start over or do that multitasking end game thing that some people consider cheating, and I really don't want to do that as much. I want to avoid that as much as I can, which is why that I think it's good now that I have just the regular monkey farmer and not the pro version, and just to further prove that you don't need the pro version of that agent or any agent. This is also why I'm not going to be using any agent. So, enough with me rambling. I'm going to talk a little bit about the actual gameplay going on here. This map is a little more difficult. I mean, as far as easy maps go, it's a tiny bit more difficult than the ones we've done, and some of the ones that come later on, because all the balloons layer themselves up on that middle section, and that's really perfect. I mean, for splash kind of weapons like the cannon or the mortar, even though the mortar is horrible, it's really good for those kind of towers. But the problem I had most trouble with is I could never tell which balloons were the farthest along in the pathway. Sometimes you'll see later on that some of the balloons start wrapping around, start to go their second or third time around the circle, and they get underneath or above or whatever, they get layered with the balloons that are just now coming in, and so it's hard for me to tell how far along they are. I don't know if I need to panic and place more towers or anything. And so that's the only level of difficulty that I would attribute to this map. I mean, it's the only thing that made it any slightly more difficult. It did take me a couple tries to do this map just because I hadn't done this strategy in a long time, and I forgot about it. Like, I forgot exactly what I did, and I totally lost my paper that I had everything written down on, so I had to kind of eyeball it. I went and rewatched my Main Street guide to kind of figure out what I was doing there, but the rest of this is kind of just improvised. But the main strategy that is my top favorite. I don't know if it's the most effective thing in the world. I think it's really, really good. I don't know if it's the perfect one, but it's definitely my top strategy, is using the ice tower in a kind of centralized location, set it to Arctic wind, so every balloon that passes it gets slowed down, and then have those glue gunners. You see I've got 3 of them up top to make sure every single balloon gets coated in glue. So they're slowed down, and they can't even, all those balloons are popped before they even leave the ice tower's radius. And I think, as you can see on my Main Street guide, that that stopped practically every wave of just straight balloons. The only balloons that got close to getting by after I set that up were Moab class. And that's why I think I have one, two, eight. Yeah, I have eight vacuums there, and I figured that was enough. And so I think it was at this point, right around here in the video, that I decided that I didn't need to add anything else. All these vacuums were taking out those Moabs. The glue gunners were soaking the balloons in glue, and the glue was eating away at their layers. I thought I was perfect, good to go, so I stockpiled, I don't know, I think I ended up with 40 or 50,000 monkey dollars, just because I thought it was I thought it was good. I was happy with it, and I just kept pressing play. And you'll see later on that I kind of panic there on the last wave, because I forget exactly how powerful those ZOMGs are, and I tend to forget that each one spits out 4 BFBs, and I keep thinking, oh, my vacuums can handle everything, and they're too strong, then nothing gets past them. And that is totally false. If I were on a harder map, I totally would have died at the very end, because I'm cocky and don't pay attention to what I need to do. And so I won't spoil, I'll talk about it when I get there, about how I panic and everything, even though it's not that big of a surprise. So that's pretty much it on the gameplay side. Real quick, I want to tell you guys to, I love that you're leaving comments, and you're encouraging me and everything, and you're telling me how much it's helped you and all that. That's great. I also want you guys, if you have anything else you want me to play, let me know, and I'll try and set it up. I've got this awesome Elgato game capture thing. It can record Xbox 360, which I have, and the Xbox One. It can record any game I can get on my iPad or my phone, provided my phone's battery doesn't completely explode. And I can record almost any PC game. So anything you guys want to see, like any guides you want me to make, or gameplay you want to see, anything like that, leave it in the comments, and I'll definitely try and set that up for you. I'm definitely going to start getting videos out a lot quicker nowadays. I'm about to move out to college, and so I'll have to see how my time is there. But yeah, you guys let me know. And this is how I panicked here. I just dropped the monkey ace, and I thought it would be able to take care of it, but I didn't have the nuke upgrade. I didn't have the experience for it. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back next time with North Pole. See ya.